Namaste, beautiful souls. This Vinyasa flow is going to be a slow flow specifically designed for Vata season or Vata imbalances. So when we're feeling a little bit Vata, we have a tendency to be very up in our heads, creative. We want to do all the things all the time. And it's really easy to get burnt out and anxious because there's so many things to do and not enough time to do them, right? So this class is a slow flow to really bring us back to center, right? To slow it all down so we're not running around like a chicken with our head cut off. And we are going to take the time here. It's not going to be a very long class, but it's also not going to be very strenuous. Another thing that Vata people struggle with is always wanting to, like I said, be doing something. So sometimes they have a tendency to think that if you're not doing something or you're not, pounding weights or running miles or whatever, then it's not worth it. And that is not true. And it's very, very grounding and good for a Vata person to practice these kinds of slow flows. So when you're ready, I'll meet you on the mat. Let's begin today seated in Sukhasana, easy pose. Really taking things out of the comfort zone for Vata. Come to a seat, roll the shoulders back and down, open the heart. And we'll begin with some spinal flex. So inhale, draw the heart space forward, elbows move back. Exhale, round through the back, chin to chest. Inhale forward. Exhale, round. Now I really like to take this slow. I love the feeling of the movement in my back, in all areas of my back. But if you really feel like you need to get some cardio today, then I encourage you to take this a little faster, your choice. It won't mess anything up. So if you feel like you want to really speed up the breath, feel free to do so. Maybe keeping the chin parallel to the floor, so only moving within the back, right? Seeing if that changes anything. Or if you prefer, you can slow it down, like I do. Your choice. Couple more. And back to center. Now we'll take it into Sufi grind. So inhale the torso over towards the right leg, swoop forward to the left. Exhale, rounding through the back, round onto the back of the sits bones, and then coming back forward. So making a big circle with the body. Again, you can speed this up if you'd like, but I recommend taking it a little bit slower. Inhale, make your way to center, and we'll take it the other direction now. So over to the left, swooping forward, and then back, taking it clockwise. Now I always start counterclockwise with this one, so if you wanted to go the other way, there's no problem with that, go for it. Really starting with these precise movements, linking breath with movement, so that we lengthen the breath, focus on the breath, bringing that gentle circulation into the body. And so when your Vata is imbalanced, or if you're a high, heavy Vata person, you're probably already frustrated with how slow we're going. So just know that these movements, this practice is beneficial for you to bring you back down, right? So we can stop being all up in the head and worrying about this, that, and the other thing, but really taking the time to focus on the body. All right. Coming back to center, take a moment here, let it settle. Bring the palms face up on the knees or the thighs, index finger and thumb to touch. And then take your hands now to the mat, coming into tabletop. So knees directly underneath the hips, hands directly underneath or wrists directly underneath the shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, open the heart, chin comes parallel to the mat. Exhale, round, draw the chin into the chest. Inhale, open, maybe squeeze the thighs toward one another a little bit. Exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Make the last one super slow. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back to neutral, flip the toes under, lift the hips, downward facing dog. This practice is going to be a practice in patience, I'm sure. Shake the head, yes and no. Spread the fingers wide, relax the shoulders. Pedal through the legs. And inhale, right heel lifts high. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, drop the left knee down, inhale up, low lunge. Press into all 4 corners of the right foot. Let the left hip flexor release, press through the top of the left foot, relax the shoulders, hands can be at prayer as well or on the hips. Or up above the head for a little bit of an extra challenge. And now bring the right hand all the way to the outside of the body. So not necessarily super close, although you can take that if you would like. But I'm gonna suggest that we take the hand a little bit farther out, kind of rocking onto the right side. Reach the left arm up and over. Really getting into the whole left side of the body. Maybe move your head, see where it feels the best. And inhale, come back up to center, low lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, flip the back toes under, step it back to plank. Bring the belly all the way to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release, and press it back to downward dog. Inhale, the left heel lifts high. Exhale, step it through. Drop the right knee down. Inhale up, low lunge. So again, come onto the top of that back foot is what I would recommend. Square the hips forward. Press into the inner and outer edge of the left foot. Hands above the head, at prayer, or on the waist, on the hips. Really press down through the top of that right foot. Right shin melts into the mat. Left leg is energetic. I won't be talking too much throughout this practice because we really are focusing on bringing that attention inward and grounding down into the mat. And I don't want to distract you, but also it's important for Vatas to be able to be with themselves, to not need that distraction all the time. So we're balancing with opposites, as is common practice in Ayurveda. We'll bring the left hand now to the outside of the left leg. Reach the right arm up and over. Really kind of teetering over to the left to get all of that stretch in the right side body. Maybe look up, maybe look down, see where it feels the best for you. And inhale, high or low lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back to plank, chaturanga, to upward facing dog or cobra, to downward facing dog. Shake the head no, relax the shoulders, spread the fingers wide. Gaze at the space between the heels. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, press the left heel away from you. Inhale up, high lunge this time. Press that left heel away. Left leg is stick straight. Lift the torso out of that pelvic bowl. So grow tall through the spine while you sink through the legs. Relax the shoulders, hands to prayer, hips or above the head as always. Press to the inner and outer edge of the right foot. Take the right hand now to the right hip, reach the left arm up and over, side bend. Keep bent through that right knee. Keep the integrity of the legs, the upper body rainbows up and over. Test and balance. Inhale, come back up, hands to prayer, prayer twist. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Really press the left heel away from you, relax the shoulders. Inhale, grow longer through the spine. Exhale, twist a little more maybe. Inhale up. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, plank. Vinyasa of your choice, either belly to mat cobra or chaturanga upward dog to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale up, high lunge. So even though we're moving throughout this practice, right, it is a vinyasa, it's a very calming flow. So really sink into the breath, sink into the postures, allow the body to settle into the energetics of this class. Instead of worrying about what it could be or what it should be or what it isn't or what it is, try to just let it be as it is. Take the left hand to the hip, reach the right arm up and over. Relax the gaze, relax the shoulders. Bend a little deeper in the left leg. Inhale, come back up, hands to prayer, prayer twist. Inhale up. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back. Plank, Vinyasa to downward facing dog. Release the neck, settle into the posture. Rather than moving quickly through all the postures today, we'll pause, we'll reflect, we'll see how it feels in each posture, in each moment. Inhale, the right heel lifts high to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Press the left heel away from you, engage the core. Inhale up, high lunge. Take the hands behind you to clasp. Open the heart. Look up, smile. Take a big breath here. And then exhale, humble warrior. Torso misses the thigh. Forehead down towards the mat, towards the right ankle. That left heel is going to turn a little bit, so you're facing a little bit the side of the mat. Allow the crown of the head to be heavy. Allow the fist to move away from the body, opening up the shoulders. Focus on balance. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Just come back into it. Do your best. Inhale, come back up, high lunge. Release the clasp. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back. Plank, Vinyasa to downward dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Engage the core, flat back. Inhale up, high lunge. Take the arms behind you now to clasp. Reverse that clasp. Reverse that clasp. Funny thumb on top. Inhale, open. Look up, smile. Pause here. Straighten through the back leg. Sink a little deeper in the front leg. And on the exhale, humble warrior. Forehead towards that left ankle. Avoid the thigh so you can actually come down towards the mat. So again, in order to avoid the thigh, your back heel might need to pivot a little bit. Relax the shoulders. Lengthen the breath. Inhale, come back up, high lunge. Release the hands. Exhale, plank, Vinyasa to downward dog. Inhale, come onto the toes, bend the knees, look between the hands. Exhale, hop, step, or walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, swoop the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer. Taking a moment, settle in. Press down equally through all four corners of the feet. Root down through the heels, lift through the heart. Big breath in. Exhale, reach the hands behind to clasp. Inhale, open the heart, walk the fists towards the heels. Exhale, forward fold with the clasp. Try to get the heels of the hands together if possible. Take your gaze towards your knees rather than the mat so that the back of the neck is long. Maybe bend the knees, maybe straighten them, your choice. Allow gravity to take over. The hands are heavy, the head is heavy. And release the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back to plank. Vinyasa. To downward dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. This time straighten the right leg straight away. Walk the right hand over to the right. Drop onto the right side. So you're on the outer edge of the right foot, inner edge of the left foot. Lift the hips, open the arm. A little bit of a crazy wild thing pose. Keeping the left hip up. And then bring the left hand down, flip the left heel up, and you'll get a nice little IT band stretch. So flex the right foot and drop the hip a little bit towards the mat until you start to feel it. Keep a micro bend in the right knee. Beautiful. Walk the hands in to frame the foot, plank, vinyasa to downward dog. We'll take it to the left side now. So inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through, straighten the leg straight away. Take the left hand to the side, come onto the outer edge of the left foot, inner edge of the right, and reach the right arm up. So I have a wall now in my way, but you get the idea. Nice side body stretch, back bend, heart opener, hip opener. And then bring the right hand down, flip the right heel up, flex the left foot, and drop the hips a little to get that IT band stretch. Walk it back in, plank, vinyasa, to downward dog. Hold the downward dog for a few breaths. Bring the knees down. Come to sit on the heels. And if this is uncomfortable for you, you can take a blanket to place between the hips and the heels. Otherwise, do sit on the actual heels, so you'll notice that you don't want to have the feet out to the side. I don't even know how to do it. I don't know how people do it. Where the heels are on the outside of the hips, really bring the heels together so they poke up into your butt cheeks, if possible. All right, take the hands behind you now to clasp, open. And then from here, forward fold in a child's pose with the clasp. So to allow the forehead to come into the mat or maybe a block. Take the arms up behind you. Opening the shoulders once again while grounding in to the mat. And release. Bring the hands one on top of the other underneath the forehead now, and we'll just pause for a moment in child's pose. Walk the hands back in. Come to Sukhasana, easy pose, where we started. You can prop yourself up onto a bolster or a cushion if that feels better for you. And we'll do a little bit of pranayama, some breath work that is known to energize and reduce stress. So particularly good for Vata folk, but really anybody at any time. So this is an 8-part breath. And how it works is we'll be breathing in and out through both nostrils. And the inhale is broken up into 8 equal parts. So you kind of sniff the breath in 8 times to complete the inhale. So it looks like this. Pause at the top. And then exhale in 1 complete breath. So you want to make sure that your 8 inhales are about the same length, because if you take too big, then you'll notice you're not going to make it all the way to 8. And if you take too little, then the 8 turns into 10 or 12. So 8 inhales, 8 little sniff inhales, 1 complete exhale through the nose, and we'll do this for 9 rounds before we come into silence and stillness, and then move into shavasana. So find your comfortable seat. You can take the knees or the hands face up on the knees, index finger and thumb to touch in Gyan Mudra. And we'll begin 8 sniffs in. Pause and exhale out. And pause at the bottom. Close your eyes for this. Gaze at the third eye center. Really press the belly out on the inhale. That's 5. You can slow it down. Last time. Inhale completely through the nose and out through the nose. And continue like this. Press the belly out on the inhale. Relax the shoulders a little more on the exhale. Allowing that prana to settle wherever it may. Take a final deep breath. Exhale, release. Now take the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Reach the right arm behind. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, seated twist. Press through the big toe mound of the right foot. Other side. Left foot on the outside of the right knee. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist. And back to center. Take the legs long. Slowly roll down onto your back. Right knee into the chest and across. Supine twist. And back to center. Right leg long, left knee in. Supine twist. Other way. Take the leg back to center. Take both legs long now. For shavasana, our final relaxation. Let the feet fall to the left and the right. Bring the shoulder blades underneath the heart space. Lengthen the back of the neck along the mat. And allow the breathing to return to normal, to its natural rhythm. Allow the energetics of this practice to wash over you and know that it is beneficial. That you have taken time for your body and your mind today. And that your Vata brain and body thanks you for it. So stay here for a few minutes. Don't cut it short now. Stay here until the music runs out. And I'll see you super soon for our next practice together. Namaste.